Hey, what's up guys, Midge HD here, back with another review, this time of the Qantas 737-800 in the Retro Roo II livery. This is made by Gemini jets in a 1 to 200 scale. Check the description in case you missed anything throughout this video. My Facebook and Twitter links will be down there, as well as the website where I pre-ordered this from, which was easytoys.com. This is my 10th 737 model and it's my 7th Qantas model. Some information about Qantas: the operations base is out of Mascot, New South Wales, Australia. Main hubs are Brisbane International Airport, Melbourne International Airport and Sydney Kingsford Smith. Their secondary hubs are Adelaide International Airport, Dubai International Airport and Perth International Airport, with focus cities such as Cairns International Airport, Darwin International Airport and Los Angeles International Airport. They were founded on the 16th of November 1920 in Winton, Queensland as Queensland and Northern Territory Aerial Services. They are currently the world's third oldest airline, still operating after KLM and Avianca respectively. As of the 29th of March 2016, Qantas has 123 aircraft, 71 of which are 737s, 4 are 737-300 BDSF. If you don't know what a BDSF stands for, it's bar deck special freighter, so it's converted like a converted freighter with a massive door near the front of the aircraft. And they also have 67 737-800s. They serve 85 destinations across the 6 inhabited continents. Their 737 routes are from Sydney to Adelaide, Alice Springs, Auckland, Brisbane, Broome, Cairns, Canberra, Christchurch, Darwin, Gold Coast, Hamilton Island, Hobart, Melbourne, Noumea, Perth, Queenstown and Wellington, and from Melbourne to Adelaide, Alice Springs, Auckland, Brisbane, Broome, Cairns, Canberra, Coffs Harbour, Darwin, Gold Coast, Hamilton Island, Hobart, Perth, Port Hedland and Wellington, and from Brisbane to Adelaide, Auckland, Cairns, Canberra, Darwin, Honiara, Mount Isa, Noumea, Perth, Port Hedland and Townsville, and from Perth to Adelaide, Broome, Canberra, Darwin, Kalgoorlie, Karratha, Newman and Port Hedland, and from Adelaide to Alice Springs, Canberra and finally Darwin. This aircraft's first flight was on the 29th of May 2003 and delivered to Qantas on the 13th of June 2003. The aircraft type code for Qantas is 38. Okay, so let's take a look around the box here. Standard Gemini jets narrow body box. Or typical, not so much for the 757s, but typical for 737s, A320s, those kind of aircraft. Hopefully you can read that. It's not too bright. Licenses and all that kind of stuff. Typical stuff you would find. Right. On the top of the box, the right side, bottom and the left. Okay, so as always, got the little flap. Got the stand, is usually the first thing you see when you open it up. And then we have the model. Alright guys, the model is now out of the box and we're going to start here at the cockpit windows on the port side. Okay, so there we have the cockpit windows, window wipers, pitot tube, static ports, Retro Roo II, which is the name of the aircraft, VXQ, which is part of the registration on the gear door. Also by the first cabin door we have the Oneworld logo, because Qantas is a member of Oneworld, which is a group of 15 airlines. Qantas titles, and then their slogan back in the day, Australia's overseas airline. Inboard landing lights. We have the CFMI CFM 7B26 engine. If you don't already know, CFM International is a joint venture between GE and Snecma. Okay, so let's take a look inside the engine here. The engine looks very nice. On the inboard of the engine we've got the strake. The fan blades, they don't spin. I don't think they spun either on the Retro Roo I 737, which I've also got. And no, that doesn't spin. I think this piece here is taking off, which I'll try and get out later. I think it's a bit of just paint falling off inside the engine. It won't be too noticeable anyway, so it's fine. Alright, continuing along the wing to the red winglet and the red navigation light. Alright, back onto the fuselage. Boeing 737-800, registration number VH-VXQ or Victor Hotel Victor X-Ray Quebec, and the Australian flag because Qantas is the national flag carrier of Australia. Also got Qantas on the rear door and Qantas on the tail with the kangaroo and part of the registration up there. By the way, this livery, let's give you a little bit about this livery. Retro Roo II was a follow-up to Retro Roo I, which featured Qantas's 1970s scheme. Retro Roo II was applied on the 16th of November 2015, wearing their 1959 colours to celebrate 95 years of Qantas. Also, the name of the aircraft was changed from Redland to Retro Roo II. Okay, so take a look at the APU here. Looks very, very nice. Alright, now onto the cockpit windows on this side. On the starboard side now, window wipers, pitot tube static ports, Retro Roo II, part of the registration on the gear door, front cargo container door, Qantas titles, and Australia's overseas airline, the inboard landing lights, the nice CFM 56 engine, the red winglet and the green navigation light. Back onto the fuselage, we see Boeing 737-800, the rear cargo container door, the registration number, Australian flag, and then the Qantas tail. Alright, so let's take a look underneath the aircraft now. Okay, so there we have the nose gear. Just straighten here. There we go. Antenna. Outlines for NACA ducts right here. Hole for the stand, Gemini Jets logo. Beacon light, main gears, gear doors. Underneath the wing, we have flaps, slats, ailerons. Engine as well. Same on this side, but with the registration number. Also have a feeling this little piece sticking out right here at the trailing edge of the wing. It's fairly sure that's the fuel dump valve. Continuing down, we have another antenna. We have another antenna, a tail skid, and the APU housing. Oops. Okay, there we go. Top of the aircraft now. Anti-collision light, antenna, ADF antennas, over the wing emergency exits, flaps, slats, ailerons, and spoilers. And the same on this side. Alright, continuing down, we have an antenna. The grey, if you look here, the grey dot on each side. On the horizontal stabilizers, those are the logo lights that light up the tail at night time. Alright, so let's go through the seating of this aircraft now. Okay, so there are two versions of this aircraft. First version, business class, 12 recliner seats, rows 1 to 3. That is from here to here, then here all the way to the back of the aircraft, is all economy. 156 seats, rows 4 to 29, with a total of 168 seats. Version 2, which is this aircraft, business class, 12 recliner seats, rows 1 to 3, and that is from roughly the same place, here to here, and then here all the way to the back of the aircraft, is all economy. 162 seats, rows 4 to 30, total of 174 seats. The only difference I see in the reason for the different configurations is due to long routes, obviously. So the less dense aircraft would possibly be on trans-Tasman routes, so Australia to New Zealand, and you know, from routes like Sydney to Perth, and you know, those kind of routes where they're required on distances of maybe 2.5 or 3+ hours. Okay, now some features of this model. Landing gear does roll. In fact, sorry about this. The one under the left-hand wing, the gear tends to fall out. Like, I did barely even touch that, and it's just, see, it's already falling out. They're magnetic. They will, yeah. This one doesn't like to stay in. You can see it's not really staying in that well, which is a shame. I mean, you can't. I don't roll them anyway, but you know, still a shame because they're not. You know, they should be in a lot better than that. They haven't improved the 737 gear since they made them magnetic. I hope they do. Anyway, sorry about aircraft being off screen for so long. But yeah, they should roll. And nose gear is difficult because it's such a small wheel. It does swivel, as you can see. Also, there's a landing light right there on the nose gear. Okay. Here is the stand. So I got my fingerprints all over it. Gemini jets. I have a feeling this was off the 1 to 250 series scale aircraft that they created, but they weren't. I guess they weren't as successful. But I have a feeling that's what it looks like. They should really go with what JC Wings does with the smaller stands, is create you know, have the smaller wooden base stands. It should just go in there like that, but it's quite tough. It doesn't really want to. It's almost like it doesn't fit, really. Okay. It's a bit wobbly, a bit loose, and I hope it's gonna sit in there properly. If it doesn't, I just won't bother. I don't like these stands anyway. I find them, to be honest, crap. And you see that gear's falling out again. To me, the gear issue isn't such a big deal because I usually keep the aircraft off the stand. Most of my aircraft are off the stand, except for the ones in the background. A lot of them are on the stand, but the ones I keep on my collector's like shelf thing, they're typically not on the stand. Anyway, this is going to be the end of the video right here. I hope you have enjoyed. It's a beautiful aircraft. I highly recommend you getting one. I mean, it's a stunner for sure. In fact, here is my Retro Roo I. putting it up against Retro Roo II. There you go. Both really nice aircraft, both highly recommended. If you haven't got Retro Roo I, this one up here, then do get it. It's one you shouldn't miss out on, and this one as well. Both amazing looking aircraft. And also I forgot to mention really quick. Difficult to see. Got the gears to put on if you want it in the in-flight position. Alright, so if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, tell me what you think of this model, tell me if you're going to get it. Check out my previous 4 reviews. I had a big batch of models, so yeah, there were 5 reviews in this one. There should be some more models maybe next week. Also, don't forget to watch my videos up next, which will be like my Warbirds over Wanaka. So subscribe for that so you don't miss it. And share this video so other people know. Sorry, share this video so other people can know about it and see if they want to get this model as well. Alright. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.